Coming in at number 6 is Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. This game follows the story of 3 friends named Roxas, Axel, and Shion as they spend their days in Organization 13. However, after strange things start happening to both Roxas and Shion, they attempt to find out the truth of where they came from and what their respective purposes are. Now, this game is my favorite story in the franchise, hands down. Watching these great character moments between Roxas, Axel, and Shion as they sort of learn what friendship is and grow closer to each other is just great to watch. I know it can come down to every day they just sit on the clock tower and eat ice cream and joke around, but honestly that's what makes it fun. The fact that we got to spend so much time with these characters and go through and actually see them evolve and change throughout the course of the game is what makes this group easily my favorite trio. Watching Axel slowly shed that cold-hearted exterior as he warms up to Roxas and Shion as friends is amazing, and watching the relationship between Roxas and Shion grow bit by bit as she starts to form her own personality is honestly just really heartwarming. And then watching the 3 of them come together and start to help each other and warm up to each other is one of my favorite parts of the series and part of the game. Then to watch all of that hard-earned trust and friendship go down at the hands of the organization bit by bit as they sow these seeds of doubts in the trio, and then all at once at the hands of Xemnas is one of the most heartbreaking moments in the series. Fun fact, Shion's death in my first playthrough of Days was actually one of the first times I got legitimately invested in this story. But however great a story Days may be, the reason it comes in at number 6 is because it's dragged down by some very tedious gameplay. Going through our recon missions throughout the story and then going on these missions throughout the game honestly just destroyed the game's pacing, and really dragged down what otherwise could have been one of the most solid experiences in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Which, on a side note, is why I really think we need a Days remake, and I am ready and willing to die on that hill. But Days is really one of the more frustrating games in the series because it's such a well-crafted story and has really beautiful character moments. Like in this game, Nomura showed us that he really has the ability to create a good story and give the fans of the series some really good moments. So as a story, it does a great job of adding these new characters to the narrative and working them into the world and to the overarching story, but as a game, it really gets dragged down because of the monotonous day-to-day gameplay. There are times when you go through multiple days or maybe even a couple of weeks without any substantial new story. And I understand that it builds the world and it makes the narrative stronger and that gameplay enforces that narrative, but there's only so long you can do that without giving the player a certain sense of frustration with your pacing. It's unfortunate that it is the way that it is, but I think this is a good place for it. Days has a great story, but gameplay alone lands it just outside of the top 5 at number 6.